Oh, we live?
I don't know. Are we?
It says live.
Are we live?
Yes. There's no
Wait,
countdown, no nothing. Just there we go.
wait. Where's my? God damn it! Hold on, Lana. What a mess. Wait, how did this happen? Ugh.
Technical difficulties, everyone. Good because
Technical.
my
Lana,
eyes
can
are
you hang on the
watering.
show for a few seconds until I get this handled? I thought I already had this taken care of.
Oh, you can't pause the stream. Huh.
Oh, it says I'm live on Instagram. I don't know, Lana. How
Is
are you?
that live? I don't all I do I don't
I,
know.
it, who cares about anything anymore? What
Okay,
do you think
sure.
about?
Ready.
What's up?
Welcome. Welcome to the black and white show.
Well, we might be live, we might not be.
Well, you have people in the chat, so apparently we're alive.
Oh, we do. Baby Juggernaut is here. James
Hi,
is here.
baby.
Hello, James. Little
Hi,
philosophy.
James.
That's rich coming from you. Are you talking to me? Little philosophy. And who are you? Do I know you? And Bobby, fucking Bobby, commented at 4 o'clock. We weren't even on the air, Lana.
Oh, that's interesting.
Wait,
Well,
we're getting comments before we even went on air.
maybe because you schedule it, right? So people can see that it's being scheduled. So
Yeah, but I don't think I've ever seen that before. Okay, well, maybe people are
they don't
jacked
do
up
that.
about what's going on over the last week here, Lana. So I guess let's just jump right into it. We know what happened over the week. We know what happened to Charlie Kirk. And here's the thing. I don't know if there's anybody that says that this should happen and we're celebrating and everybody's in the street cheering. I'm tired of this nonsense, and I'm not going to sit here all night and really talk about Charlie Kirk, to be honest with you. Charlie Kirk was not a good person. Charlie Kirk was a terrible person, in my opinion. But I still don't think he deserved to be shot and killed. I mean,
No doubt.
that's just the bottom line. Nobody was rooting for that. Nobody was happy about it. I mean, sure, you're going to find some online trolls and some people celebrating. I guess I don't know. Um, but at the end of the day, we could say that it is a sad time for America, but at the same time, we're not mourning his death, and he is not the second coming of Jesus like this Trump administration is pretending.
I'm sorry. These allergies are really bad, or it's my daughter's dog.
You take
Agreed.
your time.
I totally agree. A pastor said, I can abhor the violence, but not celebrate the way he chose to live his life. Like I can abhor the violence that took his life, but not celebrate the way he chose to live his life. I mean, you can't make somebody like someone. Like, what the frick is wrong with you, MAGA? We don't have to love that guy. That's your guy. Cool.
Yeah.
No one is celebrating that shit. We just don't care. Like, I don't know what other emotion you want from it, but we don't care. Should he have been murdered like that? No, it's gross. His daughter was there. That's horrible. Nobody.
Actually, Lonnie, it turns out that was not true. His wife nor his kids were there.
Oh, neither one? Because I thought they said that he
No.
had traveled with that daughter. Like one of them. One kid wasn't.
That he had what?
I thought that they said that one child was with him, not on stage, but traveled with him, and one kid was home with the mom.
No. Well, that I don't.
She wasn't on the stage. She wasn't there, but they said she was in Utah. I don't know. Okay.
Oh, okay. She was all right. I just want to make clear because the initial reporting is that the wife was there, that the kids were there, and they saw the whole thing, and that just was not true.
Yeah, no, I never heard that. It was that the wife and other kid, they were not there because the other kid is younger, but he traveled with his daughter who was not there to see that, but was in Utah.
And see, isn't this the problem, Lana, that it's just all these reports coming out, you don't even know what's true
It
anymore.
still doesn't matter, right? But
Right.
I mean, it would be horrible if she was there. But that's just not the doesn't matter because it's the fucking guns. Like we still go back to the guns, whether it's Charlie Kirk, a Republican, or a Democrat. Like it doesn't matter, or children, right? Like, why is Charlie Kirk's life one more important than the children who are murdered the same way or in mass shootings, right? All this crying and these MAGAs are doing. What about Uvalde? Did y'all cry then? Because I did not hear about anyone saying, if you're speaking ill of these kids, we're going to call your teachers. Like, no one said anything. Paul Pelosi, Nancy, like, none of that. Like,
Melissa Portman and her husband and their
exactly.
dogs.
And the Hoffman, right? Like the state senator Hoffman. All of these people, you're not calling to get a database of people who's speaking bad. Like, this is fucking nonsense. And it's like taking the focus off again of the real issue, which is it's gun violence. Like, the fuck? Are we gonna
Well,
talk
it's
about
also taking off a couple of other issues, Lana, that the economy is starting.
well,
It is
before you
creeping.
well,
Go
can you
ahead.
talk about the MAGA thing before you go to the economy, just to close it out? Because that,
Sure.
of course, Charlie Kirk was murdered, but it's like there is one party, right? But they keep projecting, saying that it is the radical left, like just one party, because you don't hear Democrats saying anything other than we feel bad, right? Like lawmakers, we're talking about leadership, not fucking MAGA trolls on both sides. That's not what I mean, trolls on both sides of the aisle. We're talking about leadership. Democratic
Right.
leadership is saying this is a horrible thing. You know what I mean? It shouldn't happen, no place for it. Republican leadership is going radical left. We got to stop all the Dems. Like that's a problem. And they're conflating trolls with lawmakers and Democrats when it still has not been proven that this man
Correct.
was a Democrat. And that's all I wanted to say.
Well, he
Like,
definitely wasn't a Democrat. It's not even
no,
close that he was a Democrat. In fact, it's turning out more and more he probably wasn't even that political to begin
he
with.
wasn't
He's just
political
a
at all.
lonely dork, and he just did something that he thought. But he certainly came from a MAGA
But they said he
Christian
wasn't lonely.
family.
They said he wasn't
And
lonely. He's not lonely. He had friends and a whole network and a trans girlfriend. Like,
yeah,
he wasn't lonely at all. He just hate. He just didn't
but
like that.
but but I was gonna say, Lana, isn't that what they tell us though? Don't they tell us that we need more God in our life? We need the mother and father to be in the same household and
Mhm.
to raise you as a Christian, and none of
Mhm.
this stuff would ever happen. Well, it turns out that that is absolutely not true. And I also want to bring up exactly what you were talking about. And there's hundreds of charts going around right now showing this, but this is domestic
Yeah.
extremist related killings in the US by perpetrator affiliation between 2013 and 2022. And by the way, if you add in from 22 until now, I would say that this number might even go up. But
Mhm.
let's take a look at the facts here. This is not something where the Democrats just etched this and said, let's throw it out
Correct.
there. These are
Correct.
statistical facts that right wing extremists are responsible for the great majority of extremist related murders over the last decade.
Right.
Right wing extremists are 75%. Left wing extremists are, and that includes anarchists and black nationalists, which they threw in there, which
Mhm.
isn't necessarily left
Yeah,
wing,
exactly.
is 4%.
Right.
Domestic Islamist extremists is 20%, much
And
higher than the left wing,
yeah, and
and
the left
other
wing extremists.
miscellaneous is 1%.
Yeah, and that left wing thing is lower than that because, like you said, black nationalists are not left
Right.
wing. not political at
Right.
all. And also part of that thing is too, because I looked it up as well, some of the facts, just so I would have them in my head to, dispute the lies, was that like, yeah, left wing, far left wing people, they don't murder. What they do is destroy property. Like that's the
Right.
crime that most
Right.
stuff we. Oh my God, I hate this. Blah. Like putting pain. Like that's what
Right.
they do. They don't go out and get an assault rifle and like murder people. The same with the kid. Oh, go ahead.
No, go
When
ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just gonna say the trans guy who shot up the Catholic school, right? They're quick to say because he's trans, he's a libtard. Just
Correct.
because this guy dated a trans, he's a lib. That's not how that. Everyone is not political. We keep saying this, and I don't understand what's so hard about this. But everybody ain't political. They didn't that they read his emails and his text messages today. What
I'm
he
still not even sure that's real, to be honest with you. I
Yeah,
don't trust this government, Lana. I don't
no,
trust the FBI. I don't trust
but
anybody
they
in
would
this
have had to
fucking.
introduce. They have to introduce that in trial. So I don't know if they would lie about that one. They may.
Oh, I am beyond. I don't put
I
anything
mean, they
past
may
these
withhold.
assholes.
They may right. They may withhold it, but you got to think those emails or whatever that chain. Everyone, other people have it. Like so, that would be a
But you
weird
also
thing.
hear the governor of Utah, like
Well,
he's
no.
giving into
Well,
it,
that's
and
true. That's true. But he's different from the DA, right? Like so you're talking about the DA talking about this in a
yeah,
non-political way, which he really did talk about it in a
yeah.
non-political way because he can't fuck up this case because this guy can get off on a technicality. But the guy I knew he wasn't liberal when one of the bullets said, if you're reading this, you're gay. Like,
Right.
we're not saying that. That's that's a one thing,
And there's also littered with a bunch of fucking meme shit, this online Reddit shit. And, but I was going to make the point earlier when you were saying that not all people are political. Even the point when you brought up when people just destroy property, it doesn't even mean they're political either.
That's
I would imagine that some of the people destroying the property don't give a flying fuck about politics.
this guy. He said he wanted Kirk. Like he put the reason. He said he's tired of his hate. Like that. That's all he said. He didn't say he's fuck that Republican. Hey, he said sorry. The cat is trying to get the puppies food.
It's a zoo there.
That it is, and the puppy's in the crate. So the cat's like, oh yeah, and then hissing. But yeah, he said he didn't like Kirk because of the hate he gave. Like it had nothing to do with the politics. It's just too much hate.
Well, there's also too this side of this Nick Fuentes thing. We might get into that a little bit later. But there's this whole Viper community that I've learned about over the weekend and this dark internet culture, which is freaking me the fuck out.
Yeah.
And Lana, quite frankly, I think it's time to start investigating white parents on how they're raising their white children because they're starting to lose their goddamn minds. And they're looking at shit online that is just insane. And it's not healthy for this country. So I think everything should be on the table right now. But let's go back to an administration, unprecedented, where they are taking this opportunity to use this against their political opponents. Their political opponents aren't just the person they're running against. It are fellow Americans that do not vote for them. And this is Pam Bondi today on Stephen Miller's wife, who has a podcast for some reason, who apparently was fucking Elon Musk in some weird cuck thing going on. I don't even know what the fuck these people are.
Excuse you? Stop this show right now and do tell. What are we
You didn't know about that?
I don't really care if somebody.
Oh, Lana, I don't care about it either. But you have to look this up. Oh yeah, Elon Musk apparently was banging Stephen Miller's wife in some like cuck thing going on. Yes, it is out there. Do you want to stop Lana, do you want to stop the show?
I mean,
It's
ew.
up to Lana. If Lana wants to stop.
I mean, because if you
All right,
fucking
listen, how about this? Let's play the
ew.
clip. We'll get through this, and then maybe we'll investigate it just for a second
Yeah,
on the show.
okay, good. Okay.
All right. All right. Here's Pam Bondi talking her fucking nonsense on hate speech, Lana. This is the party whose president is nothing but hate speech.
Yeah.
Charlie Kirk was nothing but hate speech. But here is Pam Bondi who's going to lecture us about hate speech.
Hate speech. And
Oh, boy.
there is no place, especially now, especially
No.
after what happened to Charlie in our society.
Do you see more law enforcement going after these groups who are using hate speech and putting cuffs on people so we show them that some action is better than no action?
We will absolutely target you, go after you if you are targeting anyone with hate speech, anything. And that's across the aisle.
Great. Then the first person we need to start with is Don Jr. when he posted a picture of, here's my Halloween costume, a pair of underwear and a hammer after Nancy Pelosi's husband was bashed in the head with a hammer. Or how about Senator of Utah Mike Lee after Melissa Hortman and her husband in Minnesota were murdered, and he posted something with a picture of the murderer at their door saying nightmare on Wall Street, trying to blame it on Tim Walz. They're not genuine people, Lana. These people are evil. They're evil people. And they're trying to say that it's us that's evil. And you know what? They have convinced millions of Americans that they're right.
Yeah. Isn't that something else?
It is.
JD Vance going on the Charlie show.
He's the vice president of the United States, and he's hosting Charlie Kirk's podcast.
But with Stephen Miller. By the way, can't believe that she's fucking Stephen Miller. That is what, like, that's his wife. I mean,
I'll tell you, powerful positions get you somewhere, I guess. Which makes her an evil fucker too.
Absolutely. That glass cross ain't fooling nobody. Is that Pam Bondi's office? Like, what the hell is that? Why is that glass cross? Crystal. Oh, I hate these people. Okay, sorry. Keep going.
All right. So we have the president of the United States who responded to Pam Bondi's comments on hate speech. And here's Donald Trump saying more batshit crazy stuff.
Oh, nice.
Pam Bondi saying she's going to go after hate speech. Is that, I mean, a lot of your allies say hate speech is free speech.
She'll probably go after people like you because you treat me so unfairly. It's hate. You have a lot of hate in your heart. Maybe they'll come after ABC. Well, ABC paid me $16 million recently.
Some fucking journalist who went to school and just wanted to be a journalist. And now he has the president of the United States telling him he's got hate in his heart.
For a form of hate speech, right? Your company paid me $16 million for a form of hate speech. So maybe they'll have to go after you. Look, we want everything to be fair. It hasn't been fair. And the radical left has done tremendous damage to the country. But we're fixing it. We have right now the hottest country anywhere in the world. And remember, 1 year ago, our
country's
was
failing.
dead. And now Washington,
Not true.
D.C. is fixed, and I fixed it. The mayor was...
Real quick, 1 year ago, all the economic numbers were way better a year ago than they were today. Period.
Yeah.
Fine. The mayor was just fine. Okay? The mayor had the sick city for many years. She's been mayor for many years. The one that fixed it was me and my people. And it is so safe. You should take your beautiful wife tonight and have dinner down there. You won't be shot. You won't be accosted. You won't even be looked at incorrectly by anybody. Washington, D.C. is safe. Now we're going to Memphis, where it's pretty rough.
Just like
and then we're going to have to go. A friend of mine who is a...
I don't know, Lana. How much more of this nonsense can we take?
I just don't know. My head is like, I feel like I'm going to start bleeding from my eyes. I can't even take this anymore. It's just like just listening to him. I think we may have discussed this in like all the years that he's been like in politics, like whatever, first presidency, just all of it, he's never sounded like he's made any fucking sense. Like,
Never.
what does "I fixed it" mean? Like, DC has zero crime? What the fuck is that? That's just not, it's not a thing. It's like Kash Patel coming to the hearing today and with all these fucking numbers and 5,000 cartel members. We've seized 3,400 guns. Like, what the fuck? You're just spitting out numbers and got a nerve to have paper. I bet that paper didn't say shit. It was just reminders for him of what to say. Like, crime is gone in
Well,
DC.
we're gonna get into him in here just a little bit because obviously we're gonna play some of the hearings that happen. But here's an interesting dynamic, Lana, and I don't know if you can explain it. Maybe you have an opinion on it. But so there's this like internal war going on between right-wing factions, and you have the far right, and then you have the extreme far right. And Nick Fuentes, who, by the way, was hosted at a dinner by Donald Trump. Him and Donald Trump had dinner at the fucking White House together. Nick Fuentes, who's as far right as you get. He's if there's a wall of right, he's leaning up against it. That's where he is. And this is his response, which, by the way, it is something that you and I would say on our show, and that's why this confuses me so much. I don't understand the war going on between them because Nick Fuentes hated Charlie Kirk. He hated him. And he has this group of people called the Groypers, and the Groypers are his army. And he would encourage them to go to Charlie Kirk debates and to harass him. And he would say even worse things, over the years about Charlie Kirk. But here is Nick Fuentes, who I think is now feeling a little bit nervous. Apparently, this guy does not even come out of his house anymore because he's so afraid that he's going to be killed. He's afraid he's going to be murdered. But here he is in the response to Donald Trump's response to Charlie Kirk's death.
The leadership? Where's the messaging? Where's the information? Where is the whole of government effort to get to the bottom of this, keep the American public apprised, to deter future attacks, and to ensure that this will not happen again? Where is it? And shame on all of the Trump shills for not calling this out.
Is he not a Trump show?
They will praise anything.
He actually is anti-Trump now because he is so anti-Israel that because Trump is what he feels is a shill for Israel, which he is. This is angering Charlie Kirk. And this is one of the reasons why he was angry. I'm sorry, Nick Fuentes. This is the reason why he's so angry at Charlie Kirk is because Charlie Kirk would debate Jewish people and people in the LGBTQ community, which he thinks is off limits.
Cracker Barrel logo, the Department of War, the Gulf of America. And honestly, I was, and I'm not just trying to politicize this, but I was genuinely disturbed by Trump's reaction to Charlie Kirk's death. Isn't this your friend? They asked him about it the day after, and he said, yeah, anyway, so we're building the new East Wing.
Which is true.
Are you serious? You got shot. This is your 31-year-old friend who supported you for years. You know him by name. Your son is friends with him. It doesn't seem like he could be bothered. He didn't go to the memorial. He's golfing. He's dancing at a sports outing. He said he got the news about Charlie Kirk. Oh, and I was in the middle of building the beautiful new ballroom. Really, man? What a disaster.
Lana, let me ask you a question. How do we how do you satisfy this in your brain? You have somebody that is again, he is a horrific, terrible human being. He is also somebody that is speaking out against Donald Trump with people who would maybe vote for Donald Trump. So what is the acceptance here? Is there acceptance at all of, do we need anybody that we can get in this so-called army to end this Trump administration, regardless of the ethical parts of it? Or do you say fuck Charlie Kirk or Nick Fuentes at all? What do you think?
Which part is the question? Do we need Nick Fuentes on our side? Like, what is? I don't know what.
No, I'm not saying we need him on our side, but it looks like he is there. So what I'm saying is,
Well,
since
he's not
he
on our
is,
side.
no,
Just
not on our side. He's anti-Trump. So I
right.
think anybody anti-Trump is, let's just put him in the same basket, even though if we had the basket, we might put a partition in the middle of it and go, okay, you guys are on one side of the basket. How do you mentally compromise that?
I mean, I don't. There are two things that are true. Nick Fuentes is also an awful person. And he doesn't like Donald Trump. Like that doesn't, like one doesn't erase the other. Like just
No,
because,
that's not what I'm asking though.
right,
What I'm
right.
asking is like, do you say, okay, do you welcome that anyway to get somebody to say, do not vote for Donald Trump and get rid of him? Even if it means they're not going to necessarily vote for the Democrat, but I'm trying to figure out the right thing to say, because there's no part of me are trying to convince anybody that Nick Fuentes is somebody that we would be friends with or we would buddy up with.
Right? You use his words. Just like I tweeted today. I used that same video and even the Nazis are fed up with Trump.
Right.
Like,
right.
You know, like you really losing when the Nazis are pissed at you.
Right.
I mean, we just have to use his words. You're never going to be on the same team, because at the end of the day, you can't trust him. Because at the end of the day, to me, Nick Fuentes could hate and be anti-Trump 1 minute, and then the next minute he's loving up on him. So I take what he says with a grain of salt.
Well, you're exactly right. You know why? Because literally, Lana, a week before this video, he was talking about essentially how much he hated Charlie Kirk. So now all of a sudden,
but he
he's
probably
like,
still
this is a disaster.
Yeah, but he still may hate Charlie Kirk, right? Just like us.
You
don't like Charlie Kirk at all, but to see this happen is crazy. And like you said, he won't go out of his house. So it's disturbing, and he's afraid. He did that. What we saw, that's more fear than anything else, because he started it with basically, what are you doing to protect us? What are you doing? This is a mess. You haven't done X. You're not doing Y. He's supposed to be your friend, and you talk about ballrooms. So to him, that means you're not even protecting me either. So like, you're not doing anything I mean, there's nothing that he could do, because the guns continue to be the problem. And like, you could just walk around with that shit. So it looked normal. It's just like walking around with his granddaddy's rifle. It's okay.
I'm just, like I said, I keep asking these questions because I don't know if my brain can compute these people. I just don't understand any of them.
In fighting. Right. That's because for so long they keep trying to say, oh, Democrats are infighting. But I mean, because think about it. You're not going to get, it's like trying to get like the KKK, Nazis, white nationalists, white supremacists. Like, they have some common things, but they all operate in different ways. Although, you know what I mean? Like, Nick Fuentes is like, he's Nazi. Like, for real.
He's straight out of the book. Yeah.
Right. And Charlie Kirk, maybe soft Nazi-ish, right?
Yeah.
But he's definitely a racist bigot. Like
100%.
exactly, right? White nationalist, Charlie Kirk.
Phony
But that's
Christian.
right. That's different than like Nick Fuentes is a Nazi. He's like, I don't want to live next to them. I don't want to be intermingling with them. I don't want to live with them because my kids may end up with one of them. Like he's straight. What did he say? Is it Holocaust denier? Is that Nick Fuentes? Because
Oh yeah. Oh, he's one of those
so
for
he's
sure.
just so imagine.
And that's why I think that's why it's so weird and I can't compute it, Lana, because let's just say we didn't know who it was and we just heard him speak. We had no idea who Nick Fuentes was. We just heard those words.
Yeah.
And we were like, yes, love that guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's just, that's why it's so fucking weird.
Yeah, if you didn't hear the rest of the show, because the rest of the show is probably
Right. That's the only clip you've ever heard of him. And you're like, who the fuck is this guy? I love this guy. I'm going to subscribe to his channel. And then you subscribe to the channel, like, Jesus Christ, what did I do? I just fucking destroyed my computer, so nobody knows that I was on this. Holy shit. All right, Lana, I'm not even going to set this clip up. I just want to know if Pam Bondi thinks that this would be hate speech.
Billions of dollars.
No!
This population, a lot of them don't want to take the programs. A lot of them don't want to get the help that is necessary. You can't give them a choice. Either you take the resources that we're going to give you, or you decide that you're going to be locked up in jail. That's the way it has to be now.
Or involuntary lethal injection or something. Just kill them.
Yeah, Brian, why did it have to get to this point?
Right.
Not even a flinch from the other two idiots. Not even a flinch. Hey, veterans, y'all better watch out.
They are so brazen now that they can go, this isn't the local channel in Portland. This is nationally watched Fox Entertainment. I refuse to call it news. It is Fox Entertainment. And this guy just said the words to inject them and to just kill them. And he's talking
involuntarily. And like
homeless people.
Who are mostly vets and children.
Correct. Holy shit. And Fox made him give a lame fucking apology.
Like what? It's like, why would that even come to your mind? Like, just for that to come to your mind. But like the bullshit machine that Fox is, it's like they're really ingesting it. Like they're ingesting all the lies and it's really going into their souls. Because I don't think most people, when they think of homeless people, they're like, just fucking kill them and get them off the street. But because
they're just like, maybe just don't ask me for $1 right now. That's about the worst.
Yeah, but they criminalize them so much that they make the unhoused people like a part of the other too. So like they're a part of the other. They're just as bad as black people, brown people.
No, why wouldn't one of them go, dude? Holy shit! What are you doing?
I watched her because she's a woman and she didn't have just none of it. Like, yeah, like, what are we going to do about that? What?
Lana, there is one woman who had a response that when they were asking, do you think it's time for the left to tone down the rhetoric? They asked the wrong person. They asked Elizabeth Warren, and this should be the fucking response from everybody. Oh my God, if this happens again. Lana, do we need to hire a producer?
Do we need one? Because I can't do it. I just show up.
All right, let's try it again.
Right. Why don't you start with the President of the United States, right? And every ugly meme he has posted and every ugly word
Yeah. The only response should be, "Oh, please get." No, actually, the only response should be, "Get the fuck out of here with your stupid fucking bullshit."
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. Because he causes her to get hate
right.
threatened by calling her Pocahontas and all this other nonsense. He targets her too. Oh, these people. Oh my God.
And targeting her and all kinds of other Democrats. All right, so we were talking about Kash Patel. Apparently, he was being questioned today in a hearing, and he was asked about the Epstein list and the connection with Epstein and trafficking young girls. He had a very interesting answer, Lana, when Senator John Kennedy, whose voice I can't stand, but Senator John Kerry asked him a question. This is a pretty strange answer.
Most of the files. Who, if anyone, did Epstein traffic these young women to besides himself?
Himself. There is no credible information. None. If there were, I would bring the case yesterday that he trafficked to other individuals. And the information we have, again, is limited.
So the answer is no one?
For the information that we have.
In the files?
In the case file.
Okay, so this guy was just itching to get his hands on this file. And he now has it. And now he's saying nothing to see here.
He trafficked them to himself.
Mm-hmm. Did you know that he is probably on his way out, that he's any day from getting fired?
I mean, according to Cory Booker.
Well, no, the Cory Booker said it because this has been prevalent in the news and it's been going around that it is possible that he has seen his last few days and that Dan Bongino might not be there that much longer. Apparently, Kash Patel and Pam Bondi do not like each other at all. And something tells me, and this is why Dan Bongino might be out, these two were very vocal about this Epstein list. And now they're being told to be quiet about it and we're not doing anything about it. And I'm sure that is going against what they have been saying for years and years and years. If we get our hands on this, this is going to expose everybody. And now they're being told to be quiet about it. They may be pushing back, maybe. Or they don't feel comfortable about what they're seeing. But right now, he knows he's being questioned and he's not going to expose Donald Trump. But who he will expose is Pam Bondi, clearly, because he does not give a shit about her. Here's what his response was when he was asked about these files, and he threw a certain person under the bus here.
We love to see it.
Investigation, so that you would sign such a...
Did I personally direct what investigation?
Of the Epstein records for any reference to President Trump?
Again, you are citing reporting that I think is baseless. We conducted an investigation of the Epstein case files pursuant to the direction of the President of the administration to provide all credible information, and we are working with Congress pursuant to a congressional subpoena to turn over all the documents we can. All individuals.
Who at DOJ and FBI was responsible for its drafting and conclusions?
Many individuals at the Department of Justice and the FBI are responsible.
There was no lead person?
The Attorney General leads the Department of Justice, and I lead the FBI.
So the Attorney General is responsible for that?
The Attorney General leads the Department of Justice.
Yeah.
Mr. Patel.
Fuck you. Oh my God. Lana, I told you. How much do you think it would cost somebody to produce this show?
It's all good. It's all good.
But yeah, just through Pam Bondi.
I hate that guy. Like he's just.
I do too.
I just don't like any of them, but him in particular, I never did, even prior to this, when they said that they were going to give him the job if Trump became president. I'm like, oh my God, Lord, no, because he's that guy. He's just happy to have a service revolver. Like he's just happy to have an FBI gun. It's like he's fake playing guns. He's standing next to the Utah investigators, and he's just like looking around like, oh, I'm so happy to be here. Like he was literally in a restaurant tweeting. And it's like, that's one thing that I wish has never happened to politics. Being able to tweet and be on social media has just destroyed politics, because it's like they're doing things for clicks and likes. Trump is making not really policy, but you know what I mean? Like what he says is a thing. 2,000% tariff on wherever, like they're like, oh my God, it's tariffs. Like it's just Kash Patel at a restaurant while he's drinking, talking about, yeah, they caught the suspect.
Right.
No, they didn't. Like, what are you talking about? It's ridiculous.
This is go ahead. This is the most ridiculous administration in the history of the country.
What happened to the person that stole Kristi Noem's purse?
Right. Well, that's what I was going to say. He's the male Kristi Noem, basically.
Yeah, but where is that person that took that purse? I've heard nothing. Didn't they catch him? What, or something?
Right.
Like,
what about the person who attempted to take Donald Trump's life?
That
too. Nothing. Nothing.
That's where we are.
And for some reason, a lot of people love it. They love it.
They eat it
this
up.
is a great idea. Well, you brought up Cory Booker, and I gave a little bit of a sneak preview because I'm a terrible producer here.
Yeah,
there was a fiery exchange between Cory Booker and Kash Patel, and Cory Booker fucking laid it to him. And as you said, basically pointed out, you're not going to be here much longer, so fuck you.
Mr. Patel, I think you're not going to be around long. I think this might be your last oversight hearing. Because as much as you supplicate yourself to the will of Donald Trump and not the Constitution of the United States of America, Donald Trump has shown us in his first term and in this term, he is not loyal to people like you. He will cut you loose. This may be the last time I have a hearing with you because I don't think you're long for your job. But I'm going to tell you this. I pray for you. I pray for you that you can step up and defend your oath, defend the Constitution, and do a much better job of defending this country. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Do you want to say anything?
Yes, sir. That rant of false information does not bring this country together. If you want to work on bringing this country, it's my time, not yours.
My God.
If you want to talk about
dividing this country,
it is
I
my
follow
time.
you on your social media posts that
It is
tear
my
this country
time
apart.
to address
There should be a
your
unifying-
falsehoods.
Oh,
You are an
you can try
embarrassment
all
to the
you
division
want
in this country.
to not
Senator,
take
it is my
responsibility
time.
for what
You
you
had
have
your
said.
time.
Sir, you're
Your
making
time
a
is
mockery of this
over.
committee. Sir, you don't tell me my time is over.
You
The
know how
people
far
of New
we've
Jersey
come
tell me
since
what my
you
time is.
Jersey.
You can't lecture me.
You can tell me my time is over.
You may be the target of the
I'm not
FBI,
going anywhere.
but I am not afraid of you,
Mr.
sir.
Chairman.
Not afraid of you.
Mr. Chairman, point of order. Senator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking
First of all,
tell
you're fucking with Jersey. That's number one. Second of all, yeah, he stomped on that little troll because that's all he is. He's a tiny little troll. And he thinks he's a badass because of the administration that he works for and the position that he's in. But overall, first of all, his own administration doesn't even like him. And he's going to be gone. He's going to be embarrassed in front of the entire fucking country.
And he's gonna have to give back his revolver.
Right, his badge. He's gonna have to turn it in like those movies.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
He's gonna give back his badge. Like, it's true. It's so friggin' crazy because somebody pointed out today. They're like, "Isn't it insane that if you say to one of them in the administration, like Bongino had a meltdown too today or the other day." When they asked him about trouble, like, the same kind of, you about to be out, and he had a meltdown. No, everything's great. But when you ask them about that, Trump may get rid of you, they have a breakdown, right? But if you accuse them of anything else, they don't give a fuck. Like, you can say anything, but just don't say that their pedo daddy may fire them. That's the problem.
Right. Right. That's again, and two, that's the kind of fire I like to see. Fuck these guys. That's what I'm saying. We cannot cower down to these people. We can't just say, especially them in Congress. And I would like to see the Democratic Party get together a little bit more and be out there every day and say, because again, Lana, how many times have you and I talked about it on this show, how we are so angry about the narrative that's being shaped about Democrats? They're doing it again right now, saying that we're the dangerous party that goes out and kills people. They should be out every day and saying, this is nonsense. They should have a big board of that fucking stat that I showed earlier with 75% of most killings are done by Republicans when it comes to political violence. Why are they not out there doing this every single day? They should be doing it. And that bothers me that they're not.
And I don't think that they should stick to the economy.
Why?
Because I don't think anyone believes that. Like, no one is believing that Democrats are committing violence. The only people that are believing that, they're saying that, is to their MAGA base. That's the only one. No one else is hearing that. I don't even think people, it's the left. No one's paying attention to what the fuck that is. Like, I don't think the average voter literally is saying to themselves, them Democrats are violent. It's like, which one is it? Are the Democrats weak, right? Oh my God, they're so weak. Sleepy Joe. Oh my God, the Democrats, they're punks. All they do is fight with each other. Or are Democrats like these violent, like it just, you can't, none of it. I really don't think they should entertain this. I just think stay with Epstein and stay with
100%.
And stay with the economy. This is going to pass. This shit is not, they can't keep this up too much longer, right? This is just going to be, Charlie Kirk's going to be a memory in a second. Because that's
I know, but here's my only issue, because I've been saying for years. First of all, are they not capable of doing Epstein, the economy, and defending themselves? Are they not capable?
But if it's not true, you don't have to defend it. I mean, this is something like, if somebody said to me,
it's not true, but people are believing it. That's the problem.
Yeah, but if someone said to me, you're a fucking murderer on Twitter, I'm ignoring that shit.
Kind of are, Lana.
I'm not going back and forth on something that is so ridiculous. Like, no one, trust me, no one except MAGA are listening to that. So if you're somewhere defending something that is this absurd, you're like, it don't make sense to me. We have more things to do than to be out here saying we're not the crazy ones. They have Trump for president. We don't know that they're the violent ones with that motherfucker in the White House. Stop playing with me right now, Brian.
But I think what I'm trying to say is that because I've been saying this for too long, I've been saying that the Democrats allowed this to happen, and this is where we're at. See, the problem is I'm not necessarily worried about the MAGA. There's supporters and there's voters. The supporters are done. They're cooked. But the voters are the ones who are being convinced because the narrative has been shaped about Democrats. So they're like, oh, I can't vote for that. I got to vote for this other side. And we got to bring the voters back, not the supporters. I'm not worried about the supporters. And if we keep allowing a narrative that's not true to people who aren't really political, but who are still voting, I find to be dangerous. That's why I don't know. I think there's got to be at least some effort to go out there and say something to the effect of, guys, they keep trying to paint us as the bad guys. And I know there's going to be a group of people out there going to believe it no matter what. But I'm going to ask some of you that are not MAGA.
I wouldn't touch it because it's not lawmakers. Like, this is not a lawmaker problem. So why are lawmakers doing it? Lawmakers, and we're not saying lawmakers are out here doing it. Lawmakers don't have nothing to do with whatever their rhetoric. Like, I don't see. I don't know. Maybe you and I see. we see something different. I just think that there's like 1,000,000 trillion things that Democrats need to fix and be tough about. That shit right there is just not that. That's something that I feel like they want us to go to. I think they want us to chase that ball because that's what they do, throw out that ball. When this ball is not, we're going back to Epstein. We're going back to the fucking economy. Get your people, registered to vote. We got Medicaid to talk about, Medicare to talk about, Social Security to talk about, affordable health care. That premium's about to go up. Like there's so much that we need to talk about right now. Us debating about who's more violent and it's on both sides. Like that's what we, us on social media. That's why they got us. I don't see them needing. That's why Warren said it like that, and she's done. Like she's not gonna go somewhere to a town hall and talk about that. Not one more time. You ask her that question, she's gonna look at you like, ask that guy. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like
I don't want to misconstrue this. I'm not saying forget about the main issues, but I don't know. There's something in me that says that there are too many people believing things that are not true, and they're going out and voting on it. There are too many people in this country who normally would never even think about voting, but
they may vote for us if they think that, Brian. They may be like, yo, Democrats really do fight. Let's go. They may start voting. That may be something that they're like, I'm okay with this.
So maybe we should test those waters. Is that what you're saying? All right. Actually, you know what, Lana? You know what happens 9 times out of 10? When you and I have a discussion, what happens?
We agree with
I defer to you. I go, well, Lana's fucking right. What
no, don't refer to me. It's all.
Yes, I do.
It's all correct. Everything is right. There's no
everything's on the table, but Lana is usually always right.
No, it's not one thing to do this. It's not one thing at all.
But I mean, we just can't afford to lose any ground. And I am just like when we talk about these fucking murders and we go, what do we do about it? The first thing that anybody should say is nothing is off the table. And I think in the same situation here, nothing should be off the table. Nothing. And then let's sort it out. Again, if we were to, sort of like if we had a stock portfolio, we don't have to put 50% of our stock portfolio in defending that we're not murderers, but maybe 25% of it, something.
I don't believe in making problems unless there's an actual problem. So if there's polling or if there's, word on the block that that's the thing that's happening, then maybe. But I feel like why are we introducing something? Like,
well, you know what? Let me look up something here real quick, Lana, because I saw this today. It was a poll that said
Democrats are violent.
It said between the two parties, what party are you more concerned about when it comes to political violence? And it was 53% was Democrats and 47% was Republican.
Concerned
now,
about
that's just one poll. That doesn't mean the ball game. You know what I mean? But baby girl, did you send us $2?
That's so sweet.
Thank you. That was. Thank you, baby girl. Jessica. That was so nice. It's the first time we've ever received a donation, Lana.
On YouTube.
I'll send you your $1. I'll send you your $1.
Some coffee on me.
Thank you. Thank you. That was very nice, Jessica. Thank you. And the Mets are up 7-2 Habs, by the way. I did see that. I'm watching. Lana, maybe you might be right. Because you're young and you're hip, unlike me. You know the word stan. Do you know what a stan is?
Yeah.
Well, what is a stan?
To be a big fan.
To be obsessed with somebody.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. Yeah.
I am now a stan of this particular person. Are you familiar with this guy, James Tallarico?
I've heard the name, but wait, is that the guy who's running?
The pastor from Texas.
Yes. Yeah. Love him.
Laura,
He was
I'm
on.
obsessed with this guy.
Wait, was he on Charlie Kirk? No. He was
No, he was on Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan. Okay.
He was just on Joe Rogan.
Right.
But you talk about messaging, right? This guy checks all the boxes. Now, two of them, unfortunately, Lana, we've talked about it before, is a place that we wish we didn't have to still be in America. But he's a white male. Mm-hmm. And that gives him a sad advantage in, in this climate. But he's a pastor, and he is speaking a message that will resonate with any human being. And I think the way he does it is so comforting, and it will make even some of the angriest of MAGA people look at this guy and go, maybe we were going the wrong way, especially when this economy is going to continue to go backwards on us. But here he is speaking, and I would encourage everybody, I've been doing it on my TikTok lives every night, for people to go and look this guy up. Because we've always talked about, Barack Obama, when he came out at the DNC, people were like, who the fuck is this guy? And nobody knew who he was. Next thing you know, he beats the juggernaut of Hillary Clinton and becomes president of the United States. Bill Clinton himself came out of nowhere to become president of the United States. And when we keep talking about 2028, I've always made the point, we might not know who the guy is yet for 2028. Now, he's running for senator in 2026, so I don't know if he jumps into the presidential race in 2028. But Lana, I'm obsessed with this message.
Throats. They want us focused on how we're different instead of on how we're the same. I am tired of being pitted against my neighbor. I am tired of being told to hate my neighbor. It's been more than 10 years of this kind of politics. Politics as blood sport. Politics as professional wrestling. It tears families apart. It ends friendships. And it leaves us all feeling terrible all of the time. There is a deep hunger in this state and in this country for a different kind of politics. Not a politics of hate, not a politics of tribes, not a politics of division, but a politics of love. A love that can heal what's broken in America.
Unlike the dipshit who's in office now, when they ask this pretend Jesus lover, what is your favorite fucking scripture from the Bible? I will guarantee you this guy can name as many as you want. That's where it's important. He's a true Christian, he's a pastor, and he can talk to the religious people, I think, like almost anybody else that I've ever seen. I mean, other than even Joe Biden probably could. He kept religion out of it. And he's not necessarily pushing religion, James Tallarico, but he's a pastor. He's legitimate. And when he talks to anybody, I guarantee you that if he was talking to a room full of 10, 20 MAGA people, that none of them would get mad at that guy. None of them.
Right. He's giving Kennedy, not RFK Jr., like Kennedy, Obama, Warnock. He's just getting.
Yes.
It's a winning combination for those Bible Belt states, right? Like, he can win Texas, like senator. Like, he can be. Was he going after Ted Cruz? Is it Cruz?
I don't know if it's Cruz. I think it might be, what's his name?
We always forget who he is.
I know. Fuck it. I'll get it.
It'll
I don't
come.
even want to
It'll
look.
come. Don't worry. We'll get to it. So, right, I could see him as governor too. Like,
Yep.
I wish he was running for governor, but whatever. Senate is good.
Senators actually might be more important because we need these votes. We need to win the Senate if we can win it.
Yeah, yeah. We need to copy him because we need
Yep.
this kind of guy in Iowa and
Yep.
Idaho. Like, if we could get Democrats with that kind of nuance with words, and like you said, knows the Bible, is Christian, like, and can talk like a Pete Buttigieg, right? Because he had that Pete
Just like
energy.
Jen just said.
Wow. Oh, nice, like mine. Oh my God, yes, you did. I can't say. Yeah, right. Oh my God, that's a great combination. We
He
need
really
that.
does have one. Yep. I
We
mean, that guy's got it, man. And I don't know, the entire Democrat, because he's also a pastor and he is not afraid to call out. So I do the TikTok lives. I get a lot of people come up and say, well, I voted for Trump and I'm far left. I'm like, well, that doesn't make any sense. And a lot of them have the idea is that if we can burn it down so badly that possibly we can get this progressive message out. You see this Mamdani in New York that is making a lot of headway. In fact, Kathy Hochul, the governor of New York, just came out and endorsed him, even though I don't even know she necessarily aligns with everything that he says. But that's the thing that the Democratic Party needs to start fucking learning, is that if somebody is connecting with the American people, you study that, you use that as a blueprint, and maybe you start connecting with that because it connects with the people. That's who you need to win over, not the fucking people who are giving you money and the donors. You need to work out, or you have to connect with the people. And that's what Mamdani is doing. That's what James Tallarico clearly is doing. Jesus.
Right. I
James
really
Cornyn, thank you.
Oh, right. We always forget about that guy. Yeah, no, I love that. Yeah, with him, if he could win the Senate, which he has a good chance, I'm really excited about the ex-lieutenant governor of Georgia, Jeff Duncan, running for governor of Georgia, because he ran as he was a Republican. Like, so that's amazing. And he switched over. So people already like him.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's rare. You don't really see the Republicans switching to the Democrat.
Right.
And Donald Trump pissed him off so badly because he was a Republican, but this man took his job seriously. Right. And he's now saying that you came into my office basically and said, you need to do what I say. And he's like, no, I'm going by the Constitution. I'm going by the fucking law. And it pissed him off so badly, he's not only switching to a Democrat, but he's running for governor as a Democrat in a state now that has already voted blue in 2020 and looks like they're going to potentially do it again.
Yeah, you have 2 blue senators. Imagine.
Right.
Ooh, that'd be great.
Yeah. Well, no, he's running for governor, isn't he? Jeff Duncan.
No, I'm saying that we already have 2 blue senators. So imagine.
Oh, that's right, in Georgia.
Trifecta would be nice.
Right. Yep. So I don't know, man. I am pumping up James Tallarico every second that I can.
Yeah.
I think that this guy's got it. And I think he is the messenger of the future. And I still don't want to take away from Gavin Newsom. I still don't want to take away from Pete Buttigieg. I still don't want to take away from guys like Wes Moore. I don't want to take away from still even Kamala Harris. I don't want to forget about
Josh Shapiro, right?
Josh Shapiro. Yeah, we don't want to take away from these guys. J.B. Pritzker, who I don't think will ever run for president, but he is stepping up and he's being vocal. And I think if we get more and more of the the people who are vocal. That's what we need. But man, James Tallarico, I can listen to this fucking guy all day. There's nothing about me that's religious. There's nothing about me that believes in God. I would go to this fucking guy's church. I'd wake up early on Sunday to do it. What do you think about that, Lana? Hey, thank you for becoming a member, Ray.
No more heathen.
Right.
That's funny.
All right, Lana, you know what the question of the night is.
Okay.
What do you think the question of the night is?
You know what? I don't know.
Did I see that you have already prepped for Saturday?
Oh, that is the question.
Saturday.
Me that I had a show Saturday.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, I did. I was
Lana
very
has switched her award-winning YouTube show
award-winning.
to Saturdays.
Hilarious. That's hilarious.
I gave you an award. I sent you.
Oh, thank
Did
you.
get it?
Thank you. Thank you.
My favorite show on YouTube. I think it is the best show on YouTube. It's called The Quest Show. And she doesn't have to deal with me. It's just Lana spitting straight facts.
No, it's just Lana because there's no rhyme or reason, and I just come on when I want, so I can't even give him a schedule. He's very good at every Tuesday here, I guess every day on Twitter. Like I can't. And not Twitter. Where are you? TikTok.
Yeah.
I'm Twitter. I can't.
It's fun. It's exhausting. It's depressing. It's enlightening. There's so many adjectives to describe it, but we're not worried about TikTok. We are worried about the best show on YouTube. It's called The Quest Show, and you will find it on Saturdays. Do we have a new time, Lana?
See again. You're gonna have to please follow, please subscribe to The Quest Show and hit the notification bell. It's 1:00, but it's Saturday.
You know what? That's what I like about the show, though. That's part of the thing I like is that you don't know when it's coming on.
It's
so on Saturday, just like I do college football Saturday, you sit in front of your TV all day and you just wait until she decides.
Saturdays, every other Saturday at 1:00. I did a show last Saturday, so I will not be doing a show this Saturday unless something spectacular happens,
Well, it's probably because the University of Miami Hurricanes versus the Florida Gators, which I will be at that game in Miami this weekend. Ooh. I cannot wait. Prime time, 7:30. Katrina, thank you for becoming a member. Thank you, Katrina. We appreciate that. Hey, Jessica. And by the way, let's do a real quick. I want to say hi to everybody that came by tonight. We had our friend Jessica. We had Ray, Katrina, Lily, Jessica. There's two Jessicas, by the way. We had, let's go, our friend Babs. I said Lily. Jen, thank you for coming by. Of course, Baby Juggernaut, who's been part of our show for quite some time now, Lana, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Baby J.
Baby. Yep. And she's really good. She found me last Saturday. I was like, oh my God, Baby's amazing. Yeah.
And by the way, in fairness, Habes, thank you, James. In fairness, you had your show way before I had our show. I was like, well, how do I get involved in this? I said, well, I guess we got to start a show and I got to get Lana involved. Very lucky to have her, of course. Everybody that watches knows that. Lana, any final words of wisdom? And I hope I didn't miss anybody here in the chat.
Yeah, I believe today is National Voter Registration Day. It's not too late.
Yes, it is. It is.
Clock, right? So this is kind of how we win as well. I say this all the time. If you know some children in your family who are 18, get them registered to vote. If your state allows pre-registration, like when they're 16 and a half, I think it is, and then you pre-register and then at 18, it automatically happens. Make that happen for your children, for your cousins, your nieces, your nephews. Get them involved. This is how this works. It's got to be a huge turnout. And we're lagging right now. Reports are showing the Democrats are down. We're behind Republicans in new voters. So this is a problem for us. So we got to get people registered to vote. That is like one of the major things that has to happen.
100%. I am excited to hear Lana say that, because 9 times out of 10, I say, Lana, final thoughts. And you're like, nah, I ain't gonna get out of here. But that was a great final thought, as always. We love Lana. We love you guys for coming by. And anybody in here that has followed me on TikTok, fuck it. Let's just go live. Why not? I'm going to get you in there one day, and you can co-host it.
You're just like, I'm like, oh my God, I'm done.
Yeah, but you know what? Lana dominates Twitter. So, I mean, I know she kind of laughs at me about how much I
No, it's impressive. I'm like, holy shit.
We've got a battle to win here, Lana. I don't know how much I'm contributing, but we have a battle. So, all right, Lana, you're the best, as always.
All right.
We'll see everybody.
Have fun tiki-talking.
You
got saved too. There's a new buyer, so kudos.
I will see how that works out.
Yeah.
I don't know. All right. Good night, Lana. Good night, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.